Hello and welcome. As you can see in this tutorial, we have 6 LEDs connected to pins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what you're seeing here is the program that we're about to build. Hello, this is a sound sensor, in a way. The louder I get, the more it reaches the red bars. And obviously, the closer I am to the microphone when I'm talking, the easier that happens. And I can also smack the table, which I'm not really going to make a habit out of, and activate those sound bars. I actually twisted the tripod a little bit. There you go. We're back. So our goal is to write a program that does what you see out there. And I'm going to try to do it in a very, very elegant way. So let's get into the Arduino. So first up, what we want to do is declare 6 pins as input. And I think I can get this thing done in like 2 lines of code, plus a curly brace. So we have a for loop for int I, and remember our first pin is pin 1. So we can say int I equals 1, and then I is less than 7, which is going to go up to 6. Or if you want to do it this way, less equal than 6, then I is also going to count 6. And then I plus plus. And inside this for loop, we simply pin mode. So I, it's going to be 1, output 2, output 3, output, etc., etc. Output. And then we can kind of copy this. And in here, just to show you how it all works, I, high, and obviously this is going to need to be digital, right? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, curly braces, curly braces. So that should turn all of them on. Happiness. There we go. All the pins are on. And it's actually, you see, LEDs have particular viewing angles. And I can tell you that the green ones are as bright as the red ones. But clearly, if you face the camera at a certain angle, they appear brighter, which is interesting. So right now, what I want to do is print print the sound level, and then try to introduce the sound level into the loop and into which pins turn on. So let's have a look at that. Perhaps before we start, I'll just give you a quick zoom in on the board in case you're wondering. So there you can see the 6 pins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connected to the 6 LEDs and the microphone connected to A5. Okay. Merge back in. So let's get started. So our first goal is to just get some readings. So we're going to need to have a microphone int, I guess, mic equals to A. So that, you know, like a letter A being declared as an integer wouldn't work in any other program, but Arduino is designed to accommodate that. So we can have a reading, which is going to be, it's going up to 1024, so why not? Reading equals to 0 initially, and let's leave it at that. So we need to serial.begin 9600, take a printed line, and pin mode mic is an input. Okay, so inside our loop, after we turn all the pins on, I think it's better that if we get that done on the top actually, we can say reading equals to analog read make, and dun 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 dun, then we can serial.print ln reading, and delay 200. So here we go. We're going to print 5 readings per second. Semicolons. Come on. All right. Dun, dun, dun. 0, 30, 20. Okay. As you can see, most readings are 0. And I'm just gonna do something like shout to have a look at what is a high reading. Loud! 57. Okay. Just in case, we're gonna do a little experiment, and we're going to say if reading is more than 10, then we're gonna serial.print ln reading. So get rid of that delay, get rid of this. So we're gonna print all the readings that are higher than 10, and this way we're gonna know objectively like what is a high reading. And I wanna know, because we use like 100 as a threshold for the clap, I just wanna know for voice, because we're not gonna be clapping, what is really loud. So Control T to make sure everything is indented properly. When you have an if statement, you don't have to do curly braces if you're only doing one line that depends on that if. Okay, so big moment of truth. Okay, this is fairly quiet. We've gone up to 40 something, 35. Okay. Now I'm gonna go loud. Loud! Okay, get rid of the auto scroll and have a look. Any 3-digit numbers. Oh, ooh, wow. Okay, so it does get into the high 100s. So if I'm thinking if I have 6 lights, maybe 120 should spell 6 lights. So we're gonna need to figure out how to have like a level, and a level is going to indicate how many lights are turned on. So this is going to be a variable called level, and we're going to have an int level. And I'm just thinking, if we say, ooh, turn on pins 1 to 20, that won't matter. So let's think about how we want to specify our level. So we want to, level is how many LEDs we're going to turn on. So we want to turn on all 6 when the sound is at 120. I think that's kind of a reasonable number. So level equals 0. So we can say here, level equals to we were going to go reading over 20. And we're going to have to convert that to integer because obviously we're going to get a non-integer number. So now we're going to turn on as many lights. And then we're going to turn them off. So we're going to need a delay in here. Maybe 100. Let's see. If rating is over 20, so int, I don't really think we're gonna need this at all. So it's going to turn, but the point is it's gonna detect the first reading. So it could still work reasonably well. I think we're gonna need a tiny delay. I think we're gonna need a delay of like 50. And then we're gonna turn them all off after this delay. Okay, so let's try this out. Hello! Hi, where is the mic? This is not working too well. It kind of... I think we're taking a... I think this delay of 50 is kind of messing us up. So we're gonna... What if we were to leave that, and with each one of these coming on, we can have a delay. And maybe it'll be a small delay. Maybe 20, something like that. Let's see if that's gonna work. Hi. Yeah, this is actually really good. I really like it. Go, 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 go. So, this level can be, you know, if this is not sensitive enough, we can, you know, increase the levels. And I can actually bring up a song on like YouTube or something. I think there's a present sensation in the meme hemisphere is a one called "A Man's Not Hot." A man is not hot. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Are you ready for this, G, yeah? Frisbee. Trap on the road. Moving that cornflakes. Rice crispy. Old time I girl Whitney. On the road doing 10 toes. Lava toes. You man thought I froze. I see a pen girl to my pose. If she's not on it, I'll ghost. Ha! Look at your nose.
It's pretty cool. Okay. So there you have it. That is a very neat, very tight, very elegant sound reacting circuit. And I think you may have to make some adjustments. I think when I changed that to 15, it worked much nicer. And again, depending on what you wanted to react to. I think mine was perfect for music, not quite perfect for normal sounds and audio. One advice, one challenge I want to leave you with, and I may even put it here as a comment. Can you make lights turn off one by one? That will be a little task. You can make it count backwards and then have these lights turn off one by one and maybe have a delay of 20. So instead of them coming on slowly, they can also go off slowly. That is the only improvement I can think of right now, and I would like you guys to try to do it. Excellent. That's all for this one. See you guys in the next tutorial.